All righty. Hello. I see Karen and
Hey
Margaret.
guys.
Yay. We have Karen and Margaret. So, and we have Brandy this week. Brandy's in her hotel room. what what
Yes,
city,
I'm out on the road.
what city are you in now?
We're in San Francisco.
In San Francisco. I've always wanted to go to San Francisco. What's it like?
It, I'll just tell you, this is not a town for people that have a hard time walking because these streets, I mean, when I say, I mean, like, you got, I did the ghost walking tour.
Oh,
Oh my God, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die. I was just like,
because it was just all uphill and downhill.
yeah, and I in at San Diego, I did something and tweaked my knee. You know, the one that was hurting me at the retreat.
Yeah.
So I had to use my cane, and Danny was being sweet, and he was like, "Mom, we can stop this." I'm like, "No, no, no. We paid for this tour. I am going on this tour."
Well, is it pretty? I mean, is it pretty?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I will say, okay. You know how we love artwork, and I tried to get some pictures as we were driving on the road. I mean, there is art everywhere on the buildings
Like
and
murals and
everything.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, so the problem is you have the pretty right along, right next to the not so pretty. Like there's like you definitely see the homeless here.
Oh,
They're everywhere, and it doesn't matter where you go.
yeah. It's
So
always been someplace I always thought I wanted to go. I may never get
I
there,
mean,
but I'll see.
Alcatraz was very nice and interesting. We did that. I mean, and like I said, the city is beautiful and it's very, very hilly, but they also have like Napa Valleys close by.
Yeah.
And I mean, they do have a lot of really cool things around here and beautiful. It's just, you better be prepared for uphill walking like nobody's business.
All right. Well, Brenda's here and Joe's here. Hi, you guys. Hi.
Hi, Brenda. Hi, Joe. Joe, I missed you last night. I missed you last night, Joe.
Uh-oh.
I'm used to having him there, and I could say hey and everything. He wasn't there.
I know.
It's
Joe,
okay.
see, people miss you when you're not around, Joe.
That's true.
Oh, boy. Oh, there, he was listening. There you go. That make you feel better?
Yeah, okay, so you were doing that little covert thing. I got you.
You know how Joe likes to just hide in the background sometimes. You know, he's there. He just doesn't say much. So, what do we think about our book? We're like almost halfway.
Yes, but I mean, like, oh my God. Okay. I just got to say this because this is probably my favorite part. My favorite part was Marco finding, oh God, what is his name?
Brian.
Like, like I just had like the little, just like warm feels, you know?
And the funny thing was the way he thought he didn't know if he could read the signs properly or not, that it would be better off to just ask and be embarrassed if he was wrong.
And Brian just said, boom.
Nope, come on. I'll show you. You're not wrong.
Right? Now, I'm just hoping, and of course it didn't get answered in this section, and I'm just like, please, I am begging everything in me, don't let Brian, like, get killed or something and not be able to come back to Marco. Because
he didn't in this part. He came back. He didn't in this part.
Right.
He brought back the dead people. You know, that was his job, was to bring them back.
I'm glad they saved the girl. They saved the girl.
Right. But not them boys.
No. We didn't even know. They didn't even know about the boys, though. It's like.
Yep.
Karen, you think Bren got to look at her dragon? Well, she got to see the little boy's dragon. Like, I mean, she knows that the dragon that's for the little boy, her friend Aisling's son, I think. But I don't know. Did I miss it? Did she get a look at her dragon?
What do you think was happening in the river when, you know, there's a dragon and there's this, and then there was the bad guy, and
well, I guess that could have been her dragon. I just that part I was like, I think I was focused on like what she was seeing with Odrin and the evil stuff, and I think the dragon slipped out. How did that slip out of my mind? What's wrong with me?
I don't know. I think she was trying to reach at one point. Like there was a dragon here, and then there was something in the water, which was what was that, a jewel, a gem, something?
Yeah, she was like reaching both places, and
she couldn't get either one.
Right, and she saw, was it a little fairy girl, which I thought maybe was her, but they're thinking there's another girl over there that he's got her.
Right. I think that might have been her dragon that she was seeing, that she's trying to reach for.
I see you, girl. I hope so, because that red with gold, I think that would fit Bryn really well.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's interesting how the dog has been getting around on the dragon.
Okay, our little dragon rider dog. I mean, I think she's going to ride an adventure. I think she said she's going to ride an adventure with the dog and the dragon, even though she can't really. I mean, you know, it's obviously, it has to be for what everybody else thinks fictional.
Yeah, but she's going to write it in her story. Him riding on the dragon.
I know, and like the dragon put the wing down, and the dog just got right up there, just like, I know what I'm doing.
Yep, let me go. I'm good. Yeah, isn't that something?
And that dog was so good. Like when the spy was about to get her, and the dog, like she turned on him, but the dog like got right there on his chest and everything. I mean, like, dog did good.
Yeah,
he's like a little mini warrior.
Yeah. So meeting his mom. His mom is very interesting, you know, and she's just like, come in. You need to do this. You need to do that. You know, it's just they're just pulling her right into everything, all the ceremonies, all the rituals, all of the, you know. Like, you're ready. Let's go.
But they're like helping her to feel comfortable, and I can tell his mom likes her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely likes her, and likes her for her son a lot better than what he was.
Yeah. Hey, Sue. Yeah. So
hey, Sue, hey, Liam.
The last little bit where she's talking about somebody who didn't like her. Oh, like Bree poured wine for both of them and wondered why the gorgeous elf with the perfect face despised her. Isn't that like his buddy, his banging buddy? Is that who she's talking about?
I don't see that one. That few words confused me, because I was like, "What elf girl? Like, who did like?" Because I like went back and I'm like, "Okay, I don't see where anybody gave you a dirty scowl. Who gave you dirty looks?"
Yeah, but isn't it the girl that he would go to the city just to bang? Isn't it her?
But I mean, no. Why would she question that? Because, like, of course that girl's not going to like her, because she.
Yeah, but does she? Bree doesn't know about that. She doesn't know that he was doing that, does she?
Yeah, I thought she did.
But
maybe
she doesn't know who it is, though. I mean,
no.
So I think that's probably what that's about, right? It's the chick that he was just going to have hanky panky with, and this girl is like, who is she? Right?
Is this why you're no longer coming to my bed?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Flames off like your bed. Yes, he was bedding this woman. Yeah. He's no longer bedding her because he and Marge saw him and her kiss. So like his mom and Marge, like they they know that there's something more than just physical there for Brennan and Keenan.
Yeah. Yes. So that's becoming apparent pretty quickly that there's some feelings going on there. We got some stuff going on, and people are starting to see it and learn it.
I know, and it's like it's becoming pretty obvious to everybody. But like he's still being rough with her as far as training, but I can see he's softening as far as like and getting super duper protective of her as well.
Yeah.
So I think he's recognizing that there's feelings there too, but he right now with everything that he's got on him with Samhain just ended. I think Samhain just ended.
Yeah.
And so with Samhain over, he knows that he's got a lot of responsibility for his people.
Yeah. And they've had their one little battle already. They've had the one battle, which is just like a warning shot. That's all that was. Although a lot of people died, apparently. There's several deaths, but that's just the beginning. They're going to come on much stronger now. And now,
but they prevented a lot too.
Odrin has seen her, right? Isn't that what kind of happened? Someone's calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that little vision, like he's seen her, he knows she's there.
Yeah, because she said the girl got away, that fairy girl got away, and Odrin saw her.
Yeah.
So like she knows that he knows that she knows.
Yeah. Yeah. He knows she's there. She knows he knows. Yeah. But man, she's really starting to see things and feel things, and like the evil coming out of the whatever that place was. What was that place?
Like right next to the graveyard.
Yeah,
you would have thought it was the graveyard, but it was like for her, she's also coming into her magic really well because they did that ritual. They did the circle to be able to pretty much kind of shove them back in and hold them off. And, and they've sealed the portal. So, I mean, we know it's going to come to a head. I just don't think so. I have a feeling we're not going to get to the final battle in this book, though.
Oh, no. Not at all. No. Otherwise, what would the last book be about? What would the last book be? I don't know. But again, the dog became very important when they were over there by the graveyard. He completed the third. They had to have 3 of them.
Yeah.
The dog was the third. I thought, well, that was interesting.
I know.
She even cuts the poor puppy's foot, to have him bleed. And I'm like, oh.
And he lets her, he's just like, it's because like he knows. It's almost like I would say he is kind of like her familiar.
Okay.
You know how like witches have familiars, and familiars.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh.
Witches have familiars. What?
Yeah, so
I don't
witches
read a bunch of witch books. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So witches have familiars, and familiars can help them like harness their magic.
Why are you leaving, Margaret?
Oh no! Why are you leaving? Yes, sorry, I was looking at your. Hold on, wait. Yeah, I thought we said, Margaret, it was the girl that he visited.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know that they knew. I didn't know his parents knew that him and Bree vetted. That, I guess, I'm confused of. Do you think the mother knows that they...
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. No, but I don't know. I don't know anything about this familiar thing you're talking about.
Well, all it is just it's an animal that they have a very close emotional tie that helps to center them, ground them, and like and that's pretty much what they're using. And so I kind of wonder if, like, in some way, that he's kind of like that way for her.
Okay.
I mean, just maybe just like because she's very connected to this dog that, I mean, she didn't know existed.
But then all along, she has been very connected to the animals in general, right?
Right.
A magical pet.
Yeah. Joseph's almost like a human.
Okay. All right.
I can see that.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, I see because, they brought the dog in for the 3-part by the cemetery, she brought the dog along on the trip to the city. She's not leaving him behind. I think he's going to be instrumental in things. You know what I mean? Like Marco, who thinks he has nothing to give, nothing to help with, is going to surprise people.
But he got to help with, like, she let him help with the bracelet thing for Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, your love, your feelings, your heart, we're going to help with this.
Yes. And
the dog is like her dragon.
The cooking part, he's going to be instrumental with cooking. And I think the fact that he rides horses so well will probably come into play at some point. Maybe he has to take off on a horse and do something important and helpful, or, go rescue somebody, or go off and get medicine and come back, something. I think that the things that he's learning to do, he's going to be able to use those skills as like a human skill that will help,
right,
even in the magical world that he's living in. So.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily think everybody has to be magical in sport. I mean, he has, as they said, he has his own traits. They may not be magical, but in some ways they are. I mean, like,
yeah,
because he's just so adept at them.
Yeah. So he's definitely gonna have many ways to help in the future, and clearly the dog is going to, or dog already has. So
Tia likes witch books. I do too, Tia. I love them. But that's why I know. So I read so many of them. That the little series that I read are all little witch books, and so there's a lot of similarities. I will tell you, in some of the, like when you talk about the rituals that they're doing, calling the corners and all of that. So. That's why I'm kind of wondering about that bond. There's obviously a bond, but I know that she's got to have a dragon out there that she's going to have a bond with too. So I'm kind of curious, is the dragon and the dog going to get along? Or are they going to be jealous of each other?
Nah, I bet you they're going to be one big happy family. They'll ride around together, her and her dog on the dragon, and go slay the bad guy.
There you go. Go slay the bad guy.
Yeah. Tia got her first witch series because of you.
Yep. I told you I love them series, and there's so many more.
I've never read one. No.
Karen, I had a long time ago. I want to reread it because it was like so long ago when I read it. But I love Anne Rice. She is a very talented writer.
Anne Rice, when I hear that, I think vampires. Is she a vampire writer?
Yes, she did. Okay, so like the Vampire Lestat and that whole series. She has a vampire series. She has a witch series. She also has a X-rated fairy tale series.
X-rated fairy tale.
Oh,
you'll have to share that with me. That sounds right up my alley.
I'm telling you, I'm like reading some parts and I'm like, no,
Brandy,
what?
Yes, Brandy, yes. Okay, now I gotta look it up. What are we talking about?
Because it was like Cinderella, and oh my God, it was
Anne Rice.
Anne Rice,
Beauty?
Dirty.
Anne Rice, Sleeping Beauty?
It might be Sleeping Beauty instead of Cinderella. It might have been Sleeping Beauty.
Let's see. Anne Rice, Sleeping Beauty set. Let's see. How come it's not coming up? The Sleeping Beauty trilogy, The Erotic Adventures of Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. Oh my! Girl. It's. I could not finish reading it because I was just like, I'm like, oh my God! I felt. Oh, I don't know. It just.
Well, The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty, Beauty's Punishment, and then Beauty's Release. Holy hell! It's $100 for the series.
If I can find, because I have them in hardbound somewhere, unless Wayne got rid of them. I can't remember if we did or not.
Those are used copies. Used copies for $100. Wow.
All I know is that I attempted to read the first one, and I was just like,
attempted? You never read them all?
I couldn't. It was. I was just. I felt like I was a little girl sneaking into.
My address is 4776.
I was like, I'm a little girl, and I'm not supposed to be like. That's how I felt. I felt like I'm a little girl sneaking into the dirty porn magazines when you're not supposed to.
Erotic fairy tale. I'm there. I'm all for it. Tia, knee knocking. We gotta do some knee knocking. Is that what we're calling it? All right then. Well,
yeah,
Karen, I'm certain because I'm certain that's why they're so they're hard to come by. They're asking a pretty penny for them.
But there may be other places that it's like I said, if I run across them at the house, because I'm sure they're in a box somewhere. I'll send them to you if you haven't found them already. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, I can find them twice. And they're $99.95 both times. And $4 delivery.
All I know is it was unexpected because we bought it was Anne Rice, and I was like, okay, Anne Rice, and I started reading it. And I'm like, what? No. Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, there's more. There's a book 4. Wait, is this the same? Oh, no. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyhow, let me know.
Okay, if I find it, definitely. Because
50 Shades of Grey and Sylvia Day in Anne Rice's format. There are more than that.
Oh, my God. Oh, look, Joe found $31.99 for the Kindle 3-book set.
Oh, on Kindle. Okay. Well, I'd rather have it in a paper form or whatever. Okay. I'm gonna have to check into this a little further. Oh, I can get them cheaper than that. $14.99 paperback. I handle that. I gotta check.
There you go.
I'm gonna leave it right up on my phone to look at it after this live.
Now look at this. Who knew that I would give Mindy a book suggestion?
Well, you talked erotic fairy tale. I'm like, all right, I'm in for it. Yep, I'm in for it. Okay. All right. We have to do a little bit more than 100 pages each time. Yes, that's exactly right, Karen. You can mark them. You can go back to the part you want to read over and over and over again.
Be like, I could just see you though going, hey, honey, Dale, look.
Well, I told you the reason I ever read 50 Shades of Grey was because of him, right?
Yeah.
He came home from work and he said, have you ever heard of this book? And I'm like, no, why? He goes, everybody at work's talking about it. And I'm like, really? He said, yeah, they say it's really, really good. And I'm like, okay, let me check this out. And then I was like, oh, there's spanking and okay. There's whips and all right, okay. Oh boy. Yep.
Well, you're gonna get some of that in this book series. Oh, I think it was the original 50 Shades of Grey.
You mean 50 Shades of Grey? It's the Red Room. Just FYI, it's the Red Room. No.
And I'm telling you right now, until I learned about it here on book club, I could never figure out why the little thirst traps on TikTok would all have this red lighting. I was like, what is the purpose of the? Like, I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, why are they all in red light? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Now I do, and I'm like, oh.
Yes, Lynn, it is educational. It is very educational. Yes. It just depends on how much education you want. And, if you want to try some things, there's some suggestions there for you. Just look at Brandy. She's like, I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening.
No, Wayne wanted to know what the red light meant.
Oh.
50 Shades of Grey, baby.
Yeah.
I've not watched it. I've not read it. I don't understand the red room. I've been learning.
It's Brandy. It's the playroom. It's just the playroom.
It's the playroom. Oh, okay.
Don't enter the playroom without your safe word, though. You have to have a safe word. So.
Oh, safe word. Okay.
Yep. Oh boy. All right. So back to this book, the meek and mild and gentle love affair we're having.
Yes, they have, like, they did not even go into into detail. We just know they bedded.
No,
and they will bed again.
This is what we call off-page sex.
Yes.
Off-page sex. It's happening, but we don't really get to come in the bedroom with them.
Right.
We know what's going on. They talk about it.
This is more about the community and the danger that's coming up.
Sure. Till we get to the first sex scene. Sure. Yeah.
And see, I'm wondering, now that Marco has found Brian,
will there be a sex scene there?
Either that, or will Marco want to leave? Now is he going to want to stay even more? Because, before he was staying for Bryn.
He won't leave. Marco's not going anywhere.
I think he's going to find himself right at home.
Yeah, he's fitting in very nicely, and he likes the fashion too. So there's that. So, the next reading is through chapter 22. 22.
So, yes, read 22.
Read 22.
Hey, Robert, I like them too. I like witchy cozy books. That's what I'm reading.
Yes, Sue, implied sex. There you go. We know they're doing it. We know they're doing it, but we just don't get play-by-play, I'm all for play-by-play, though. I'm good with play-by-play. Just saying.
Oh, Minnie's like, I'm there for it, girl. I'm there.
Right. I think I might be ordering me some Sleeping Beauty here in a minute.
Minnie's going to be like, after this live, order. We go get that in.
Let's try the first one, at least, and see what we think. But Brandy couldn't make it through the first one. I'll make it through. Brandy. I'll power through for you. I'll let you know how it turns out.
There you go. You'll have to let me, because I was, it was so not the fairy tale I expected.
Oh, yeah. I've got to order it now. I do. I got to order some stuff. I'm going to order some stuff for crochet, and I'm going to order some erotic fairy tale. Now, do those two things go well together? Old lady crochet and stuff and erotic fairy tales?
Well, I guess you could crochet some handcuffs. I don't know, or some ties.
I was thinking more like a thong or something, but
oh my God.
Ooh, all right. I'll send it to you, Sue. I'll let you know. I'll send it right over to you. After I order it, I'll send you the link. How's that?
Look at Lynn. We needed to have the book club at the retreat so we could watch plans.
And I swore, I told Brandy I was bringing 50 Shades of Grey to the retreat, and I didn't. I swear I got it like on a DVD or something somewhere. Maybe I don't, but I would have hunted it down. I should have hunted it down. That's what we should have done.
Oh, Oh, Sue's got a good suggestion for you there.
That would work, Sue. That would work. Or just the tethers, to tie her up or whatnot. That would work. You could crochet that.
You can crochet, put little Velcro, although I don't know if that's the point of it, but
knee knocking and tingles. Oh my God, knee knocking. All right then. Okay, everybody knows what they got to read. And then the last part's going to be a little bit longer. The last section's a little bit longer, but we can do it. All right, we can do it.
So it's not like super the last section's not going to be 200 pages versus a little bit over 100.
No, the last section is from page 321 to 435. So it's like 110, yeah, it's not much more than 100. So
Sue, I'm confused. Why would I want neckties? I don't wear suits.
Well, Mr. Gray is a millionaire.
Okay.
Mr. Gray wears fancy suits and ties to work.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Gray uses his ties for more than his dress attire.
Oh.
Ah. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Brandy.
Okay, I guess he don't need handcuffs. Okay, I'm assuming.
No, ties work just great.
Oh my God.
Ties work perfectly. Oh.
Okay.
I think Brandy's got enough. I think we need to. Oh, look at you've never. No, she has never read it, Tia. No, she hasn't. Right? I know. So of that movie in the mail. You get home, your mailbox can be like, here's a 50 Shades of Grey, here's a DVD. Come on, Brandy.
Wade's gonna get home and be like, Brandy, why you have all these 50 Shades of Grey sitting you? I don't know. Because I've never read it or watched it.
There's only 6 of them now. There's 6.
There's 6.
Yeah.
There's 6. There's more than just one.
Yeah. There's 3 that are written from her point of view, and then there's 3 after that were written from his point of view.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, they meet in a hardware store, I believe. No, they meet when she falls into his office.
Yeah, but see, there's
then they meet. But then he finds her at the hardware store, I believe, and he's buying like zip ties and rope and things, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, all right, okay." We'll let Brandy go now so she can breathe. She can't breathe anymore. All right, you guys. We will talk to you later. Happy reading for the rest of this book, and then you get to sit until November and think about it for a while.
Well, we've got to chapter 22, so we've still got 2 more sections in this book. But
yeah, we're halfway. Yeah. And then before we get done with this one, we have to think about what we want to read next. We need to read something like totally different, like just something maybe fun and frivolity, like some good beach read, some love story on the beach or something. I don't know.
Like something like not quite, not like just something similar to like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants or
something fun.
Mamma Mia-ish. I don't know.
Ooh, I'm writing that down. There's a couple people been talking about this book, which is like Mamma Mia in reverse.
Ooh.
Something like that. I'll have to look that one up, see if I can. Did you hear that? Ding! I hit my cup. All right, we'll let you go. All right, have a good week, you guys. And we'll try not to embarrass Brandy too much more. Although it really is a lot of fun, though. All right, see ya.
Bye, y'all.